Tony Day and Little Joan with the Screenwriter's Rant on Locked, starring Bill Skarsgard, Anthony Hopkins, about a dude who's down on his luck who gets trapped in a car, and it's kind of like a reverse Knight Rider. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Thanks for checking out my books, The Pineys. Books 1 through 16, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So Skarsgard is a down on his luck dude, but he's a nice dude. And I know that because in the beginning of the movie, at the beginning of the trailer, he finds a dog in a locked car and feeds him some water. So that establishes him as a nice guy. Very quick, easy thing to do, screenwriters, is have your protagonist be nice to a dog and you're all set. Anyhow, he looks for cars to break into, open cars, and he picks the wrong one because he gets into this one and it traps him in the car, and Anthony Hopkins is the owner, and he's rigged the car in such a way that he can't get out, and he's basically torturing him. Sam Raimi produces, and then at some point, the car, of course, he starts running out of water. He can't get out of the car. He tries calling. Nothing works. He's got it perfectly lined up. March 21st, I think. And then the car starts driving around. It runs over some scumbags. Threatens to run over a kid, but doesn't. But basically, for some reason, Anthony Hopkins' character wants to get justice in some way. And I don't know why he picks on Bill Skarsgard's character. He's a thief, but he seems like a nice guy. March 21st, rated R for adult situations. Let's see. Oh, I can actually read these credits. Directed by David Yarovesky and written by Michael Arlen Ross. So this is Hollywood version of a low budget feature because it's got 90% of the movie is going to be Bill Skarsgard, who's an EP. A lot of EPs on this one. Oh, let's count the ways. I think we might be close to that 23. I think 23 was our high score. All right, so this is all EPs. 1, 2, 3, 4, also the director. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 executive producers. That is a new record. That shatters all previous records. It was somewhere between 23 and 28, but that is a crazy amount of EPs. Oh no, they don't give that title out like candy at all. There are more people executive producing this movie than I think were on the crew. I mean, that's nuts. There are definitely more people executive producing this thing than are in the cast. I don't think there's this many cast members in the whole damn thing. I mean, you got Bill Skarsgård and Anthony Hopkins, but everybody else is an extended extra essentially. Would I see this? I kind of like the screenplay, and as much as I've been sort of turned off by Bill Skarsgård's recent picks, I think I would watch this. I think I could stomach it. I mean, it doesn't look stupid. It looks like he's making smart choices. I mean, you have to believe that he couldn't force his way out of a car. That the car was so well built and soundproof and able to block cell phone signals that there'd be no way for him to get out. I kind of think not, but yeah, I'd be willing to entertain the notion. The question is, why is Anthony Hopkins' character doing this? Let's see. First act, we establish Skarsgard as a scumbag, but a nice scumbag. He feeds water to a dog. He's down on his luck. He hasn't made great decisions in his life, but he's not a bad guy. He gets trapped in the car. He goes to rob it. Maybe he finds a few things, and he gets trapped in the car. And Anthony Hopkins is laughing at him. Second act, it's back and forth between Skarsgard and Anthony Hopkins. He's trying to get out. Anthony Hopkins is telling him there's no escape. Eventually, night falls, takes him on a ride, does some nefarious things there. Gets him to maybe admit some things. That's part of it. Sort of a mental breakdown. Skarsgård tells him some stuff about his life, and because he has no choice, and Hopkins continues to play this game with him. Eventually, though, Hopkins reveals some stuff about himself, and Skarsgård kind of starts to see him a little bit, and eventually Skarsgård starts to go nuts, says he's not going to keep playing, and then the third act is he finally gets to meet Anthony Hopkins. And the question is, does Hopkins let him live or die? Or does he turn the tables on Hopkins and escape and maybe kill him? I don't know. I think it could go a lot of different ways. It could end with him killing Hopkins and taking back his life and maybe keeping the car. Or it could end with him coming to an understanding with Hopkins and maybe luring other victims into the car who are more deserving of this terrible treatment. Not sure. I would be interested to find out, though. Would I see it in a theater? I would be opposed to seeing it in a theater, actually. I think a lot of it will be in the car, which doesn't make it a great theater-going experience necessarily, but there are plenty of other scenes where there's going to... I assume there's going to be a car chase of sorts. So I'd be okay with seeing it in theaters. I think it would be a short movie. I like that. But definitely on a streamer. And that Sam Raimi's involved is usually a good thing. Wasn't good on Drag Me to Hell and a few other pictures, but for the most part, Sam Raimi tends to pick stuff that I think is character driven. And this would have to be character driven. So I think this could be good. I think we'd finally get Skarsgård in a decent flick for once. Maybe we'd actually get to see him act. As opposed to the recent choices he's made, which seem to have gone nowhere. And Anthony Hopkins, not too bad. So maybe I think this might be a good one. Locked comes out March 21st. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joe. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. Hope to see you in them. We'll see you in the next one.